The Vanishing Coin, Chapter 5, Floating on Air. Mike's dad called up the stairs after dinner. 10 minutes till bedtime, Mike. What's happening up there? Mike was supposed to be reading and keeping track of the minutes in a journal. What was he really doing? Just getting my act together for tomorrow, Dad, he yelled. He knew how much his father dreamed of hearing those words, and it was true in one way. His dad probably imagined Mike lining up his pencils or double-checking his spelling sheet. He wasn't thinking of the other meaning. Mike was actually getting his act together, his magical act. When he got home from the White Rabbit, Mike had raided the kitchen cupboard where his family kept the paper goods. Now he had a stack of styrofoam cups in his room to practice with. Mr. Zerlin had used paper, but it was easier to punch holes in the styrofoam. Mike could already guess what Nora would say. Styrofoam wasn't good for the environment, so wasn't it better that he used them all up? That's what he would say if she brought it up. Mike's store was closed, even his window shades were down. Mike didn't want anyone to happen to see his trick when they were walking by his house. It had to be top secret till he tried it at school. Mike rehearsed one more time before he settled down with his book. The first step was to poke a hole in the back of the cup with his thumb. Mr. Zerlin had explained that was the key to the trick. Mike picked up the cup and faced the mirror on the back of his door. He felt a little silly talking to himself, but he had to practice to get it right. "Watch me make this cup float in midair," he announced to nobody. "Just an ordinary cup for my birthday party. See?" Mike held the cup with both hands and displayed it for his pretend audience. He kept a straight face like he wasn't hiding anything. Really, though, one of his thumbs was stuck in the hole he'd made. The other hand was covering it so no one could see. "Two hands," he said, and no hands. He didn't have a good magic word figured out yet, but he could slip it in there at the big moment when he decided on one. When he said no hands, Mike removed all of his fingers from around the cup, except the thumb in the hole. He wiggled his fingers around the cup to show that they weren't holding on. In the mirror, all he could see was a cup hovering eerily in midair under a magic spell.